So, I don't think we've talked to Griff at all yet. So we need to go deal with that, and then there's also that cave that the elf that we helped with the shakedown led us to that we haven't been in yet. And I was thinking that probably about covers what we can do for right now. Unless you want to just go attack some magisters, of course. Which one of you keeps singing? Is it you? Yeah, it's you.
I don't know the ancient empire ditties. Got nothing spicy enough to keep my mind off this place for a few bars.
The tunes I know are the ones used to control slave folk like you. Such power is not for you to know.
Blimey, must be real fun parties you throw back home. Slave folk like myself, eh? Go kiss a rat's behind, why don't you?
Alright. I think I know just how to deal with you. Oh yeah, go choke somewhere else. You're annoying me.
Stay back. Stay back. Keep that monster fed.
Yet so quickly, we fight.
He must have ducked back inside the tent. Come on, come out. Nothing will hurt you, really.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What of the others?
You will pay. No, I believe it is he that is paying.
Okay, he's moving now. There's no way I'll hit with that. I love that from his point of view, he's just dropping out of the sky over and over again.
Occasionally getting hit by like some sort of fireball.
And does not know why. And he's still stopping to sing. See, this is why. This is what got you into trouble. That and daring to speak up to a prince. That'll teach you.
Stay back. Stay back. Keep that.
You just chasing her around for fun now?
So spooky. It's more like she keeps bumping into me with her terrible pathfinding. Though I'm having fun spooking her just by existing.
I'd love to know exactly what you did, but you've probably got such a laundry list of atrocities that even you're not sure. I'm taking his loot as a trophy.
Guy who will
Would you
not
two get
stop
a
talking.
Would you two get a room already?
Excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on.
Step forward to speak up for my kinsman who's currently attempting to shove his entire leg down his throat.
Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you. Wouldn't know a thing about you and I, Gretty.
Well, you see, honestly, I'd be pretty okay with that because as much as I'd like to stand up for my kinsman, he was being an idiot. However, I believe you told me to piss off.
man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin.
And so,
In hand.
I will be challenging you to a duel.
A duel? Where do you think you are, Snakeface? Palace grounds? But if it's a good gutting you're looking for, I'll be glad to bash in another lizard's brains.
Come on, then. Okay, those somehow got hung up. Maybe on the coffin? Not much of a fight. Well, since I seem to be on a roll killing all of the rude people in this camp, shall we talk to Griff?
He's gonna die.
Griff is slowly, methodically
You want me to get
peeling
that
the skin from a
barrel?
potato. As you approach,
Yeah, we do have an extra oil barrel on hand, don't we?
the sharp little knife down on the table.
What?
So, I've heard you're in charge around here.
Who's asking?
A fellow inmate with some questions?
And holds the little knife up to the light, watching it glint.
I'm listening.
I've got that special shipment you was asking after. Take your coin then.
Is there anything I can help you with,
He points the tip
perhaps?
of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched over, clutching his knees in the cage.
Over... Oh, I see him just out of the corner of the screen. Bill, if you'd maybe rotate your screen so that we can... A little more. Yeah, there we go. That's who you're talking about, I guess.
I solve my own problems.
All right. Well then, maybe the elf in the cage will have something to say. And be very, very careful. Just if you try to talk to this guy, you need to make sure you're targeting Amiro, the elf. Because if you try to open the door, it's worse.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Yes, worse than that.
Listen, I can help you if you just... Shut up, elf.
So why are you keeping this badly injured elf here?
Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist.
What'd he steal?
Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet.
If I find those supplies, will you free this guy?
All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
Right. Well, I found a marked crate over here earlier. And there's to Bill, obvious as ever. Yeah, marked crate was here. So, you know anything about it?
Am I awake? I think I need a pinch. Oh, no. Hang on. It's you. They said you'd be red, but I didn't think so very red.
Well, I apparently recognize this guy as a dreamer, and I've been looking for one like him.
Oh, yes. Of course you have, Prince of Princes. Yes, indubitably. I need to parley with you further, sire. I do, and do indeed.
Do you need a moment to compose yourself? Because you seem a bit out of it.
Thank you. But I'll be quite all right soon. Yes. Soon. Being suddenly roused startled me. Swept between sleep and awakening, I could not be certain. Is it really him? The very one I've been waiting for? That it is you? All rugged and ragged. How the mighty have fallen.
It's been an absolutely lovely journey downward. Now will you please get to the point?
To the point, Prince, yes. Here it is, the very top of the tip of the point. The they I spoke of, O Majesty, are my dreams, the brain born of sleep. I see you in my wondrous foggy fantasies, sire. They speak to me. They say that you are the one that will bring about the change. But there are those that oppose the change. There are those that want you quite dead.
What change?
I cannot say.
And who wants me dead?
I do not know.
Why are you being so cryptic?
For you, your Majesty, for your life, and for your destiny. See, this is the very X in the crux of the capital M'd matter, Prince. What we must speak of is very delicate. What we must speak of is very dangerous. What I must know, I do not know when I'm awake. What I must tell you out in the great sleep.
And how will that be achieved?
It's quite simple, really. You and I must simply close our eyes and let sleep take us by the hand. Then we shall meet in the great realm of dreams, where the whispers will reach me, and through me, their words will be yours.
Well, let's get this over with then.
There's one little, let's call it, complication, though. Dear me, this is frightfully embarrassing for a dreamer to say, but, I find myself quite unable to dream. My sleep has become blind and silent. I want to aid you, of course, my lord. Indeed, I need to aid you. But I am in just as desperate a need of my medicine.
What medicine?
The leaf that enlightens. Trudene. Should I partake of the leaf, Prince, we will both know what it is the spirit of sleep wants us to tell you.
And let me guess, you want me to get you some Drudene?
Not, quite. No. See? I have some, yes, but I stole it. They think it was an elf that did it, a Myro. They locked him in a cage. I'm torn, your highness. I should return the Drudene and set the elf free, but I really, really want to dream and see.
Hand me the Drudene and we'll figure something out.
Hand it over? Oh, if I must. A prince's orders are not to be denied.
Stoomtail digs into his pocket, and with the sulking look of a child surrendering its hard-earned candy, he hands you a couple of oranges.
The Drudene's inside the oranges, Prince. Do with it what you will.
Be back in a moment. We're probably just going to take out Griff. We've taken out enough of his people that at this point I don't think it'll be a problem. And we've already set up an oil barrel near him, so I'm going to move it just a little closer. Yep, Griff. Or that works, I guess. I guess I moved it a little too close. That's what I was going to do anyway. Let's see. Lucy, Hilda, Needle, Griff himself, and Butter. Waltz is once again nowhere to be found. So we're going to have to find her after this again. There's a mage that likes to wander around here, and I swear half the time she's just not in this fight for some reason, but you have to get her afterwards before you let Amiro out of the cage, because if you let Amiro out before you deal with her, she has a horrible tendency to just kill Amiro before you can do anything. He'll wander into her while he's on his way back to the cave, and then he's dead, and there's before you can get in the fight, usually. It's just a bad time. Might be able to actually catch the archer in that, too.
Glory is mine.
Oh, got one of them out already.
None. Glory is mine.
I apparently somehow chucked Griff through a wall, so he's going to have to run all the way around to try to get to us anyway. Although I think you might be able to hit him with a rock through the wall. That'd be funny.
I will yield to the gun.
Ah, nope, that didn't work. Although it did, like, hit him with oil, apparently. And of course you could use Zenith to put up the passive fire aura around yourself. That'll damage people who happen to run close to you.
I'm ready.
And you can still use Solar Wind, because that only takes one action point.
Reveal yourself.
She'll burn to death before she can do anything else. I need to heal myself up because I am on fire and poisoned. Okay. Wheelbarrow on top of this guy. And I guess I'm gonna run over here to try to get next to Griff, and Sir Laura's just gonna keep running by. Focus on Griff. And making him blind would actually be kind of useful if he does manage to survive. And I'd say just use your wands.
Focus.
And he's done.
Yep, that works.
I'm going to save that last AP.
Well, my armor's gone, but I'm healing, so... not the end of the world. That'll give me fire immunity, which will stop the burning. And let me run up here. Okay, so we're having fewer controller connection issues, but we're still having some. Let me just play out this turn, because if you come back now, it'll swap our controllers, and that causes problems. Sorry. Rocket you. And that's just to make sure. And now we're gonna have to go after the archer that's been bugging us from up there this whole time, so... okay, go ahead and sign back in now. There. Okay, I've still got fire immunity, so I can just run up here. I wouldn't bother putting that up again. The fight should be over. You're going to have to finish running up the stairs. Just use your wands. She's on fire. The poison fire will probably do more damage than the electric discharge. Well, I guess Walt's found us.
So he's somewhere over there.
But yes. Although I think she can also wander around.
Prepare yourself.
She should burn to death on her turn. See, now the problem is I don't really want to move because she's put ice all around me. So I'm just going to hold here. Just be mindful of the ice when you move. Yeah, if you move up along that side, you should be fine. And let's see. Honestly, yeah, the wands are still probably the best bet. And yeah, now you're out of action points.
Yep, no more magic armor. So,
well, you decided to turn the ice to poison, which is bad for you, actually, because when I blow this up, I'll also get fire immunity. I'm gonna keep healing myself. You have some magic armor and I don't, so... there we go. Took care of that problem. And now for a nap. Although I do kind of wonder if maybe what happened, because I noticed that Solar Wind has a tendency to cause objects to move kind of oddly. I wonder if it like somehow caused the door to be moved but not destroyed. And now the door is just like in a wall or ha! Ha ha! You're the one with the key. I need the key. I found the door. There. Now you can get out. Hopefully.
The best way from a situation you
I hope he can properly get out.
save me from a terrible man. But still there is more I ask of you. Sahela, a young girl here. I am her protector, and she is... It is for all our people. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret. Danger.
Well, I think Bill's a little bit annoyed, and he's just cutting through dialogue. So just to sum it up, Amiro is asking us to help Sahila in exchange for showing us a way out of here. Just finish cutting through the dialogue. And he's handing us an amulet.
You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please. She is important. I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all.
So we're gonna help him, help Sayla. I'm going to be
Okay,
very
good.
quiet.
He can walk out. I was worried he wouldn't be able to walk out of there and that would still cause problems, but he can walk on out.
I thought he was literally going to teleport and walk out from behind where the door actually went to.
Okay, so that's just something we're going to have to be aware of when we're using Solar Wind, is that objects, including doors apparently, might potentially get moved around. So that is a slight problem that I'm not sure if there are any vanilla skills with that problem or if that's just specifically a mod issue, but it's something we need to be aware of. And good Lord, we are going to save.
Yeah, we need to save
that was
way more often.
That was a very narrow dodge.
Yep.
On having to redo quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we need to save more often because we've had to redo a few things already.
I was just not going to mention that, but yes, we have had to redo a couple of things because something bugged out earlier in a completely different way, and like a fight didn't trigger when it was supposed to, and then when I tried to just attack the guy to trigger the fight, everyone attacked us because we hadn't triggered the fight the right way. Like when it triggers through dialogue, you're fine, but when the dialogue just didn't work. It was weird, and I wasn't going to bring it up. But Bill is always here to tell you guys about all of the screw-ups that I try to sweep under the rug, and he just won't let me. Alright. And I think we can just go back to Stinktail now. I still have the Trudene. Griff's taken care of.
That worked out.
To sleep, perchance to drink, and I would love to indulge.
Okay, I do have it. Do I need to take it out of the orange? Even though you handed it to me in the oranges, do I need to take it out now for you to... Okay, you have to be kind of careful with this orange because it is possible to eat the thing. Hold in hand. Move that.
To sleep. And I see you brought the leaf. Blessed Prince, bearer of gifts, I thank you. Now, yes, let us partake.
And I even freed the elf, so you don't have to feel guilty about it. Aren't I wonderful?
He greedily takes the Drudene from you and chews it vigorously until his eyes begin to glaze. A yawn, a few mumbled words, and the lizard falls asleep. You sit in the sand, close your eyes, and follow him. From shadow comes sunshine, your home. You're in your own palace, atop the great library tower. You behold the Forbidden City, only it's infinitely bigger than you remember. A sea of white marble that reaches as far as the eye can see. Stingtail is here too, but when he addresses you, another voice lurks behind the dreamers.
From shadow comes sunshine. Quite right, your majesty. But not if the shadow gets its way. You have questions, in here I have answers.
I suppose in that metaphor, I'm the sunlight, correct?
Of course you are. The spouse of the sun, the Red Prince, and so much more.
I take it you're referring to the change you spoke of earlier.
Quite so. But let's not discuss the change just yet. Stingtail stung too soon. Right now we must ensure your safety. Should you perish, the change perishes with it.
And who is the shadow? Who wants me dead?
The shadow itself. The House of Shadows.
Why do they want me dead?
Alas, even to one such as I, their reasons remain ensconced in darkness. No one knows the House of Shadows exists. Therein lies its victory. But we, the dreamers, we know them. And we do not leave them to weave their black webs around our empire unperturbed. The mighty houses of war and law, they are the true shadows, unaware of the dark sun that rules their days. Now, the House of Shadows moves against you, but in the House of Dreams, you have an ally. We pledge allegiance to you, a one and only prince, a one and only king to be. We see the golden throne. We see you, the shimmering flame, amid the gold.
And what should I do
You
next?
must escape from the island you are on, break through Fort Joy's walls, and venture into the hollow marshes. Another dreamer awaits there, Bahara. She is a far greater dreamer than this Stingtail. She can take you further through the realm of dreams, for much further you must go. So wake now, Prince. Wake and be wary. Be wary of the shadows that would snuff out the sunshine.
You wake up, as does Stingtail. He yawns and stretches his arms.
Well now, what a dream that was. What a palace we saw. Can't say I remember much else, though. Not a jot.
Well, I'm going to assume that whatever was speaking through you intentionally left you unaware of what was being said, so thank you for your aid. I'll be going now.
I hope to have been of service, my lord.
You were, as best you could be.
Long may your majesty live, and long may be your reign.
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers, too, if I chewed that much Drudene.
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.
I'll let you get away with that one.
Oh.